Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. It is 10:16 a.m. here in Detroit, and I have decided to get myself up. I slept in a little bit um, to get up and get some makeup on this face. I'm still going to be trying to use products that I haven't used before so that things aren't so monotonous. And it's like, oh, she's using that again. Oh, she got that out again. So it's more or less me trying to get into some of the products that I don't usually use. So the very first thing after, I've done all the skincare stuff is we need a primer. And I found this while I was looking for makeup wipes. Don't come at me with the makeup wipes. I was looking for some makeup wipes and I came across this, something that I got from Ipsy, the regular glam bag. It's the Tarts Quench Hydrating Primer. And again, normal to dry skin. That sounds lovely to me. So, never used. And so let's pop this baby open and hope that it performs well. It's a gel-like consistency, runny, very slight, light scent, and spreads well over the face. So this is my first time using it. And yeah, hopefully it performs well. Next, we're going in the foundation drawer after I put my glasses on to see what's in the foundation drawer. Um, the other day I used my It Cosmetics. Uh, Maybe I should try this Becca, even though I don't need 24 hours. This is in Sienna. Let's try the Becca. I'm I'm not sad that they went out of business. I have just a few products from Becca, but it wasn't a brand that I was always looking to see what was coming out next, what I could get, that type of thing. But they did have some wonderful products, and you never really want to hear about a beauty business going out of business, a beauty brand rather. So it looks as though I've used it before. I just don't remember if I liked it. That's the key. Did you like it when you used it? Oh, and I need my concealer. Now, I'm running out of concealers because I really only really like my hazelnut concealer. What else do I have in here? What is this? Okay, I used that already. Let's use, and I don't even think they make this anymore. This is Altus Full Coverage Concealer in the color Deep Cool. So this is about to be a big old mess. I'm calling it right now because um, I don't think I've, yep, I don't think I've ever used this before. It smells okay. So it doesn't feel like it smells like it has gone bad or anything. So let's just get this on, shall we? in my triangle of light. I'm going to put some on this dark spot too. I'm going to flip it over and use what's on the opposite side. I think I'm going to have to dip back in. Get some more product, put it on this dark spot. And yeah, so we're using the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer, and it's waterproof. So I guess that means if my eyes tear up, then I shouldn't have a problem. We're using the handy dandy, and I should um, uh, switch out brushes too, but it's so hard to like figure out what brush you want to use sometimes. I'm using my Instapot brush, face brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just blending that in. Kind of like going in circular fashion. And blending in the opposite side. Bringing it down onto that dark spot. It looks okay. All right. Now, doing the opposite of what most people do. Most people do their eye makeup and then they do foundation. I think I do my foundation. Well, I've been lately doing foundation and then eye makeup. Oh, it don't want to come out. Oh, wow. I might have to. I know it's in there because I barely used it. But maybe it's okay, we'll just use this amount. And hopefully it matches. Okay. Smells okay. And into the hairline. I hate when I see like that, just that line. It's just like a small line between the hairline and where the person stopped putting the foundation. I hate seeing that. So I try my best to get up into that hairline because that's when you can really tell that the foundation did not make it to all its little places it needed to be. Hmm. It's okay. I'm not really feeling the Becca Ultra. What is this? Ultimate coverage. And I wonder why it's like coming out in spurts versus it seems to be, well, I guess because it's kind of thick. But maybe I should have shook it up a little bit more. They need to make a, and they probably do have it, and I just don't know, a foundation thinner. Because I know you can't just stick water in it. I don't even think this is shaking up. This is the kind of thing where you need one of those spatulas, those makeup spatulas, so you can get down into the product. Now, for powder, I want to use Fenty. No, since I already have on a full coverage foundation, a full coverage concealer. Let's try something else. What is this? Alright. We're gonna try, in addition to using my trusty, and I'm paying with this, my trusty C7 L'Oreal, I'm going to be using the C6 Soft Sable all over the face. Why not use a higher end foundation with a drugstore powder? At the end of the day, it's all the same thing. So let's do my under eye first. This powder up under there. And it's kind of funny that the C7 Nut Brown seems to be a little bit lighter than the C6 Soft Sable. So that gives me a little bit of light up under the eye. And that's fine. That's done. Now we're gonna use it. Whoops, got brushes flying out at me. I'm gonna use my It Cosmetics. Ooh, my It Cosmetics big fluffy brush. And let's open this. And I'm just pressing into. I'm trying to get it all over the bristles there. I think I've done that. And we sweep, 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 just to set it down. I just want to set it down. Okay. Let's see what we're looking like. We don't want to look cakey. We do want to set down the foundation. All right, that looks good. Brush to the side so that I can clean them. Now, let's find a eyeshadow primer. This is from Ulta. It is the Nude Matte Eyeshadow Primer. Take a little bit. And let's place on the eyelid, shall we? Oh. And that was very little that I used. So be careful if you use this. It's just a little bit goes a heck of a long way. But we're trying to use different products and not always, because you'll end up going through something that you like and then you'll replace it. But you'll also have all the other stuff that you have that you don't particularly gravitate to because you've replaced the stuff that you love. All right. Yeah, I can get this drawer closed again. Something's in the way. It won't let me shut the door. All right. We'll deal with that later. I happen to be wearing a blue and purple flowered top, so you can see that. And I think before I mentioned that I am the type of person that I'm kind of matchy-matchy. I do not have the Norvina large pro pigment shadow palette number 5, but I do have the Norvina original palette from ABH, and we're going to try to do something from this particular palette. I really like the palette, but yeah, I don't gravitate toward it. It's just pretty. And you know what happens when things are pretty? You buy them, you look at them, you swatch them a couple times, you put them up. Never to revisit because it's just pretty. So we're going to use our slim, what is this thing? They need a different font. Slim Miss Glam blender. And we're going to take the color Eccentric, which is here, and place this in the crease. And you know, ABH shadows are kind of soft, so you know you're getting some kick up. So let's do this. And this is blending out well over that over the what was that? I swear, the older I get, I can't remember anything over the eye primer. I think I'm going to sweep this all over the lid to set down that primer so that everything isn't super sticky, because I can feel it dragging a little bit. So I'm going to place this all over the lid. And now for the second eye. Okay. Face feels a little, well, maybe I was just holding it, that particular finger on my face longer than I should. It started to feel a little tacky. I know I powdered it down, and the foundation is supposed to be 24 hours. I'm sure that it shouldn't stay sticky or tacky. All right, that's done. Next, let's go into Soul, which is this right here. Once we find an appropriate brush to use. And this is Luxie's eye shading brush. You can read that. And this is Soul. Tap, apply. And this color is really showing out. I'm glad I put the base color down, because it's giving it something to work with there. It's not getting sticky and stuck. I haven't, the last video I made was in August. And here I am. This is like my 4th day. Is it the 4th day of putting out videos, and I'm having fun. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing now. Um, I feel like I need blue to go with this, and only blue that I know I have like immediately in my woo. Let me put this down and try to get this out of here. Give me a second. Okay. So I brought this particular palette out in one of my one of my recent videos. And we're going to use the blue that's in here to simulate the blue that's in this particular shirt I'm wearing. And we're going to use the Luxie, why is it cracking? Luxie 205 Taper Blending Brush. And we're going to go into the color, it doesn't bend back, this color here called Sky. Ooh, look at that. Okay, how's that? It's vibrant enough. And for the other side. There's always one eye that you can get done really in the way that you want. And I seem to think it's my left eye. That my left eye is like the eye that works out the best. For me, anyway. I wonder, do you guys have that issue where you get one eye that just doesn't want to work with you? And then the other eye, it's kind of like your hair. Like one side of your head, the curls lay or it's straight and it's nice and sleek. Then you have this other side that you gotta fuss and fight with. So I think my left eye is the eye that works out the best. Now I think I lost a little bit of my soul, the color soul, when applying the blue. So we're gonna put a little bit more soul on the lid. Now I'm gonna take a clean brush. This is a Farrah brush and nothing on it, and we're gonna blend this out. No harsh line because Marlo Keenan, Marlokeenan, Marlo Keenan says that we shall have no harsh lines in this house. So check her out. She does some very dramatic looks. I am not of that caliber, but her looks are fascinating and fantastic. And you will not be um, disappointed. You'll be inspired and motivated to bring out your color, um, to bring out your palettes, and get with it. So let's just put this stuff back from whence it came. I'm big on that because otherwise you'll have stuff everywhere. And we don't want to have stuff everywhere. You know? Well, I don't. Now let's look for a liner. I was playing in liners before I got on, and I'm looking for a. Do I want to do black? I mean, everything's always black, right? Maybe this is too blue. That is too, you know, let's use this very old Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art Lid Line Lash um, little liner here. All right, let's see if it's working. Because it has purple in it. Okay, that worked out. Get a little more for the other eye. Alrighty. That's getting out of my comfort zone. Well, is it really? Because if it was out of my comfort zone, I wouldn't necessarily have the product. I just haven't used this in forever. Um, Mascara. Let's just dig in and pull up a bunch of them and see what lands. Let's use what is this? Let's use the damn girl. Hopefully it's not dried out. Okay, it still seems to be good and moist. All right, let's use the other side of the brush for the other lash. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, what kind of blush would you wear with this? I don't think I have any what you call like nude blushes. Well, that's not true. I do. It's just a matter of finding it. I can get this drawer to close. I'm gonna take this out until I. There we go. Let's see. I have blush palettes I've never used. I've swatched, but never used. These are the Julius Place blush palettes. Maybe B. That's B. Nah, that's B. I don't think so. What blush should I use? I have no idea. Maybe I shouldn't use a blush. Maybe I should just highlight. What do you think? I know what I'll do. I'll use my Fenty Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge Kilowatt blusher. I'm going to be using this side, which I'm going to assume is Moscow Mule, because it has the least amount of... Where did the brush go? Where'd the brush go? Okay, we'll use this, and we'll go into our Moscow Mule. This really picks up a lot of color. And let's put some on. Let's go lightly. And it gives a glow, so you don't necessarily need not a foundation, a highlight. Alrighty. So that was from Fenty Beauty, Moscow Mule, Ginger Binge. Can't go wrong with that. Every time I take something out of one of these drawers and try to put it back, it doesn't want to go. I'm really liking that liner there. It's nice and sparkly. It mixes in well. Now let's do brows. So I have from It Cosmetics the Brow Power Perfector. Things want to roll away from you. Ooh, I am going to have to tone that down with my powder brush. That blush is sitting right on top of my cheeks, and that ain't cool. Okay. Get finished with this. Now, let's see what we can do with this. Is it coming off? It's not even coming off. I think it's dead. Alright. I think I'm doing something and its color is not even coming off. This is what happens when you don't utilize your stuff, you know? This is exactly what happens. I am looking for that bodyography. And I need to sharpen it. And apply. Brows are so difficult to do on camera. I think I would have been done with this, shaved off maybe 10 minutes if I pulled out everything I was going to need and wasn't um, doing the video. But I was talking when I'm talking through it. Okay. Now my eyes want water. I'm gonna have to do something about that It Cosmetic situation because I barely use it now. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I just saw it. Let's find a lipstick. How about that? Let's find a lippy to go with this look. I was looking for my blue lipstick, but yeah, that's not happening. All right. Maybe that'd have been too much blue. So let's go with Sephora's Old Standard Lippy in the color Rouge Shine in 43. Yay! And let's use, for a different setting spray, the Everyday Vacay by Ciate London. I don't know why I'm shaking it up. Have I used it before? Oh, wait. All right. The mister could be a little bit finer. And this is today's look. I have absolutely nowhere to go. I'm probably gonna hit up the grocery store and get me some grapes and Coca-Cola and something to make for dinner. I'm so tired of cooking, I don't know what to do. And being working from home, you're kind of expected to cook. But this is today's look. Hope you like it. I'm liking it. I'm liking the blue and the purple here going on. And it's able to come from behind my glasses. I'm liking the lip. I don't know why they stopped making that particular formula of lipstick. But yeah. And that is it, my lovelies. I will see you in another video. I don't know if it'll be a video every day. I'm just kind of feeling it right now. And yeah, and I'm really liking that liner. That sparkly liner. And you are the most important part of keeping this channel whimsical. And I appreciate the support. I appreciate the commitment to staying subbed to the channel, even though I wasn't putting out any content for quite a while. And I just appreciate all of you for sticking with me, this novice in this YouTube world. All my subscribers are wonderful people that resonate with me in some shape, form, or fashion. And I hope that that continues. You can always list down any suggestions of things that you think I could do to make the channel more interesting. And yeah, I will look forward to your comments. If you want to share the channel, if you want to tell people about the channel, that would be great. I would truly appreciate that. And with that, stay whimsical, let your inner whimsy shine, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.